Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a word that gets thrown around all the time, but do we really know what it means? Karma. We usually think of it as some kind of cosmic payback. But what if I told you it's actually something much closer to home, like a user's guide for your own life? So that's the big question we're diving into, right? Is karma this invisible judge in the sky, keeping a giant scorecard of all our good and bad deeds? Or is it something else, something more personal, and honestly, a whole lot more powerful? To really get to the bottom of this, we first have to just clear the air. We've got to deconstruct some of the biggest myths and misconceptions about what karma is not. And here it is, the fundamental mix-up. Most of us see karma as this system of reward and punishment from the outside. You do good, you get rewarded. You do bad, you get zapped. But the real meaning? It's way simpler and way more neutral. It's just action and its natural consequence. That's it. So this is the thing we really have to let sink in. We have to get rid of that idea of a judge in the sky. There's no external force keeping a tally. Karma isn't waiting around a corner to catch you, and it's not waiting to hand you a trophy. It's an internal thing.
Okay, so if karma isn't judgment, what in the world is it? Well, to get that, we have to look at the heart of the whole concept, action, and the kind of imprint that it leaves behind. You ready for this? At its absolute core, the Sanskrit word karma, it just means action. That's all. Seriously, it doesn't mean fate, it doesn't mean destiny, it's not cosmic justice, it's just action. So here's how it actually plays out. It starts when you act, and that means every single thought, every word, every physical thing you do. Each of those actions creates a tiny little imprint inside you, like a footprint in soft clay. Now, one imprint isn't a big deal, but over time they build up, they accumulate, and eventually those accumulated imprints form your tendencies, your habits, even your personality. They literally shape who you are from the inside out.
So this changes everything, right? When you hear someone say, "Ugh, this is my karma," what they're really saying, whether they realize it or not, is, this is the situation that has come from how I have shaped myself through my past actions. It completely flips the script. It's not something happening to you, it's something being created by you. Now, I know that can sound a little abstract, so let's make it super concrete with a really simple metaphor. Think of yourself as a gardener, and your life is the garden. I mean, this is just basic natural law, isn't it? You can't plant a mango seed and then get all bent out of shape when an apple tree doesn't pop up. The result is already contained within the seed you planted. It's cause and effect in its purest form. And that's the whole point. Every single one of your actions, your thoughts, your words, what you do, those are the seeds. They are the seeds that you are constantly, every single moment, planting in the soil of your own consciousness. And what does that mean? It means the life you're living right now, the whole thing, is the tree that has grown from all those seeds you've planted in the past. It's not a prize. It's not a punishment. It's just the natural, logical harvest. Okay, but wait, if you're thinking, well, this sounds kind of depressing, like I'm just trapped by all the bad seeds I've planted, hold on, because this next part is the most liberating, most revolutionary piece of the whole puzzle. It's about freedom. This right here is the game changer. Your karma, the life you've built up until this point, is not some fixed, concrete destiny. It is absolutely not a prison sentence you have to serve. It's a living, breathing, dynamic process. Because in any given moment, no matter what kind of garden you have right now, you have the power to plant a new seed right now, in this very second. You can always make a new choice, think a new thought, take a different action. So what does having this awareness actually do for you? Well, for one, it gives you the ability to stop acting on autopilot, to break free from those old compulsive habits. And instead of just reacting, you can start creating your life consciously. This completely shifts your inner world, from being stuck in fear and guilt about the past to feeling totally empowered in the present moment. So, where does this all lead? What's the big takeaway from understanding karma this way? It really all boils down to one incredibly powerful concept: taking total ownership of your life. This little phrase, this becomes your new mantra. And not in some arrogant, I'm the master of the universe way, but in a deeply responsible way. The life I am living is the one that I have made. It's so simple, so direct, and it changes absolutely everything. Because when you really truly get this in your bones, the blame game ends. You stop blaming your parents or your boss or the government for your problems. And you also stop just passively sitting around waiting for a miracle to come and rescue you. You realize the power to change things has been in your hands the whole time.
This also completely transforms how we look at the word responsibility. We usually think of it as this heavy weight, this burden we have to carry. But look at the word, responsibility. Through this new lens, responsibility is simply your ability to respond. It's not a burden, it's your superpower. It's the freedom to choose your response in any situation, no matter what's happening. And that, right there, is the true meaning of karma. It was never about being punished or rewarded by some outside force. It has always, always been about freedom. The ultimate freedom to consciously shape your own experience and your own life, one action, one moment at a time.
So, I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. Knowing now that every single thought, every word, every deed is a seed you're planting for your own future, what kind of life are you going to consciously create starting right now?